we look for in attics and new homes, and it doesn't matter who the builder is, we're going to look for the energy efficiencies in new homes. The first thing you'll notice in this particular one is it has a much thicker door for energy efficiency. Now that we're up here in the attic, I wanted to show everybody what to look for that some home builders actually do and some of them don't. This particular one does a really good job at some energy efficiency items that they put in here. We're going to look at the HVAC systems, the air conditioners, the heaters, also the insulation, and also the heat radiant barriers. And in this particular one, they have the heat radiant barrier, which helps keep the attic cool. Now, some people are wondering, well, why would you want to keep an attic cool? It keeps everything inside the attic from having to work so hard. And of course, here in the Texas heat, you know, we have to worry about keeping the house cold. So if you have your air conditioners up here and they're running the air conditioner where it's hot, then they're going to have a problem keeping those cool. Yeah, right here what you're looking at is, you want, first of all, look for the brand name. You're going to look at the Train, which is a very good brand name system. That's going to be the furnace, and then over here to the left, this is actually your evaporator coil. These are your lines coming from the condenser on the outside. And this is actually what's called a slab coil type of configuration, which is the best that they make. And then over far to the right, you're going to see that it includes a media filter. So you don't have to run filters inside the house. You use one media filter for the entire system. And there's actually two systems in this house, since it's large enough to be able to have two media filters. Insulation. We want to make sure that there's plenty of blown-in insulation, as well as ventilation. And if we'll look up to the top here, you'll see that there isn't a ridge vent because there's not a place that you can actually put a ridge vent, but over to the left right here, you'll see what they call air hawks, or anywhere for the air to escape. Natural convection, the air comes up the soffits and goes out these air hawks. And while we're up here, you want to also pay attention to the framing. Make sure there's no gaps and no pieces of bad wood, what they call scabs that they'll use. And in this case, it looks like they did a pretty good job, but they did do some sort of a patchwork right up here. And I'll actually use my flashlight to show that, to add a little bit of bracing. So when you have an inspector come in here, I'd want to be able to question that.